So reasons you should and should not become a content creator. One, people are going to troll you for anything that you post. Just going to show you some examples. Oh, you bastard. Them words over your face ain't hiding that big booger in your nose. Where is that? This one right here. Them words over your face not hiding that big booger in your nose. Talking about my nose ring. Pick up your trash, dummy. Because smoking a cigar like a hookah is really a review. You could post the most simplest things that you're seeing in life, talk about, comment, whatever, and somebody's going to say something very derogatory towards you. It does not matter what you post. I post picture of some women's dresses. Somebody says change your content. I'm like, yo, this is a nice dress. I would like to see women wear this and the third. Like, bro is out here talking about this and the third. Somebody's going to comment some very mean, derogatory stuff towards you over the simplest things. And it's YouTube, so you're like, yo, you could watch anything else. You don't have to leave a comment, but they would just want to say something. So the first thing is that if you are going to be a content creator, you have to handle people who have insecurities, low confidence, or they just hate their life. So they're just going to, project and put that out and be like, I don't like you. I don't like you. I don't like what you're posting. You be like, yo, it's the simplest thing. Like, that's just something you got to get used to, right? Now, also, some of the reasons are going to be for the same reasons you should and should not. Like, a reason that you should can also be a reason that you shouldn't, and vice versa. So, that's just something that you're going to get out the way. So, if you're an insensitive person, if you're an artist and I'm sensitive about if you're one of them people, you're going to get your feelings hurt real quick. You're going to get your feelings hurt real quick. So, another thing is, I think it's the documentation. I think the documentation is one of the good upsides to it. So even if you just want to see your own, like there's a lot of people who they don't take it seriously in the sense that it's like they just post, right? They just post, which apparently is the new DoDash method. Some people just post and they just talk, right? And the one thing about that, though, is if you ever been in and be like, yo, I don't know what I did last week, or what happened yesterday, or what did I do yesterday, or it could be something you like. It could just like you be like, it's the smallest things. What did I do last week? What did I do last month? And I think that's one of the cool things about documenting it is you'll be able to at least see for sure if you're vlogging or putting content. You're like, yo, on this date, I was doing this, I was doing that, and you can see. It's good. It's cool to look back and see and be like, man, this is how I was dressing. This is how I was thinking. This is what I was going through. I think that's a cool part of why you should. Again, no, you're posting it and you're putting it out there, right? Because your phone doesn't have enough memory. Clearly, I can show you on this one right here. Even if I didn't want to vlog and be a content creator or anything like that, my phone doesn't have enough memory for me to just leave it here. And then I got to pay for iCloud storage. That's just, if I go to general, go to about, and go to iPhone storage, my storage is gone. My storage is gone. And this is 512 gigabytes. Now, that's a lot. Now, I just want you to, if you even have to think about it, your phone, the one that you on right now, probably does not have 512 gigabytes. And most people that you ask do not have 512 gigabytes on their phone. I just want to start there. So your phone doesn't have enough memory to sit there and have all this stuff. So that's the way that you use social media, to say, you know what, I had all this content, or I want to post this, I want to show this off. And those are other reasons that you should, right? If you have art, gifts, skills, or talents, it gives you the opportunity to show those off. At the same time, your phone doesn't have a memory to capture all of that stuff, right? Your phone doesn't. My phone, I don't have enough memory to capture all this stuff. And my iCloud storage is full. And they charge you whatever they want to charge per month for memory. So you got that. What else? Oh, the other thing is, let's say your goal is monetization. What you have to think about with monetization is the time. It's, first of all, no guarantee, right? You can apply for monetization and get denied. No guarantee. So until you get monetized, you got to think of it as an unpaid internship. Matter of fact, let me just say internship. Because most of the times, if it's a paid internship, most people will say it's a paid internship. So you just got to think about it as an internship. Now, if it's an internship, if you try to equate that to any other job, I don't care if it's a salary job or an hourly job. If you equate content creation as a job, there's hours of time that needs to be invested. So that means, depending on where you're at in your life, most times you are also working an actual job that's paying your bills, and then you're going to be doing content creation. So essentially, you'll be working two jobs at one time, and you're only getting paid for one. Now, think about that. People used to say, asking me what I'm doing off of work is crazy. I'm going to sleep. Right? I want to post that. You got to get really creative with when and how you can create. Asking me what I'm doing when I get off work is crazy. I'm going to sleep. Asking me what I'm doing when I get off work is crazy. I'm going to sleep. What you doing at the work is a crazy question to ask. However, as a creator, there is no, it's after I get off work, I'm going to work again. I'm clocking back in. You got to think about that. Yeah, from the time you wake up, essentially until the time you go to sleep, you're working. Either content creating or you're clocking in at your actual job that you're getting paid from. Right? Because it's you supposed to work 9 to 5 to build somebody else's dreams, and then you're supposed to work 5 until whenever to build your dreams. Not only that, so it goes from not that you not only is it a internship, right? They, you know, it goes from being an internship that you got to pay for. If it's not the time and energy spent editing and posting and creating, what if you have materials, supplies you need for your content creation? Now you're using the money to pay for your internship. You might need art supplies. You might do you might need new clothes for your try on fashion hauls. Oh, you know what they say. You're gonna need a microphone, a better camera. That's money to be spent. Those are investments to make. So why should you? If you have to handle or you have to deal with people trolling you, people, because everybody's not gonna like you. So, but that's not the point. You're trying to find your audience. But until you find your audience, it's gonna be a ton of people who don't like you. And they're much more vocal. Think about it. Think about how somebody think about how often you see somebody that has a shirt on that you like. How often do you tell them that? Simply, you if you're let's say you're just walking down the street with um, with your friend. Which one are you more likely to point out something that you do like on somebody or something that you don't like on somebody? And for the most part, you're going to be posting and doing stuff that other people post, right? But you're doing it in your own way. And it could be something simple, right? So, for instance, like with me and my corn cob, you know what I mean? People will talk about lung cancer and tell me to stop and to quit. But this has nothing, what I'm doing right now has nothing to do with them. I'll say it like this though. You don't walk up to a person in real life and say, you shouldn't be puffing on them cancer sticks. You just let them, they're doing what? They're minding their business. You might say something in your head, you might say something to the person, but you're not gonna walk up to them and tell them to stop. So let me focus more on if I can try to pivot to why you should. I talk about the documentation on your self journey. So you can do, because the reason I say that is, let's say you don't like to write, you don't like to journal. You can get up here, make a private video, and just post that. There's a ton of my lives that are not open to public, they're private. And what I kind of think about nowadays is, just for conversational purposes. Kim Kardashian has a video. Her kids may or may not see that one day. But for me, I could sit here and document and do all this, and then, you know, if my kids ever wanted to know me or see me, they could be like, yo, this is who he was. One of my, somebody hopped on my live the other day and said that he didn't know his granddad. He had three pictures of him. You know what I'm saying? Mm, my generation won't be able to say that. And I'm just talking like for me personally. I'm not trying to. I don't want to be taken the wrong way or nothing like that, or trying to be insensitive. But I'm saying that, okay, I can say it like this: his granddad may have not had the opportunity to do this, to have a whole bunch of home videos and be able to vlog. But I'll say this: if you're whatever age you're at now, your bloodline, if you decide to go, can be like, you know what? They can learn more about you even when you're not here. So my future kids, grandkids, great grandkids, they can get to know me. You know what I'm saying? They can get to know me. They may not have it. They won't be able to say, oh, we only got 3 pictures. No, they can be like, yo, we got over, right now, currently, we have over 4,400 videos. We got over 4,400 videos. If they want to see me, they could be like, yo, there's 4,400 videos of them. You know what I'm saying? But from here on out, it's going to be tons and tons and tons and tons of footage and thousands of videos. And their life is going to be different, right? Their life is going to be different. But they can make those parallels. They can say, okay, this is how his life was. This is how life is now. They used to do this. They had these type of cars. We got this. You know what I'm saying? They can literally see it. And I'm not the only one. When you was a kid, and you used to see them black and white pictures, you used to think people back in the day couldn't see in color. You like, yo, could they see in color? You used to think like that, right? But now they'll be able to be like, oh man, look, yeah, they get to see it in color and almost see life for how you see life. I think that's one of the biggest motivations. That's one of the biggest motivations for me. You know what I'm saying? And then you do get to experiment. So there was a quote the other day. It said, if you're lost, the answer is education. If you're educated, the answer is execution. If you're executing, the answer is persistence. If you're persistent, the answer is experimentation. Trying different things out. Because you can be like, okay, what do I like? You know what I'm saying? Some people you can sit there and ask them, what makes you happy? What makes you happy? You can literally just ask them that. And they act like that's a tough question. You know, they'll be like, 9 times out of 10. Somebody don't know the answer to that. So, you get to experiment and learn yourself. I think that was one of my biggest questions. Why, I seen this is one short. She can draw exceptionally well. Exceptionally. And she draws a picture so well that you wouldn't think it was drawn. You would have thought it was a photograph. That's how detailed and perfect her picture is. But that's all she does. All she does, like she'll show you a time lapse and she'll be like, 10,000 hours. This picture took 10,000 hours to draw. She, it's, what, probably like, you had 10,000 hours to just draw. I'm like, yo, if I had 10,000 hours to just draw, my picture would look like that too. But just think about that. If she spent 10,000 hours on one drawing, what about all the drawings before? How much time has she spent? So one of the things for me was, man, if I wanted to be an artist and I want to delve into this and that, I did a little pottery. I messed with the acrylics and the gouache. And now you messing with the poetry. You put the music together. Now you do videos and you do photography and modeling and acting and directing. And you start writing books and you're an author. Start doing a lot of different things. Experiment. It's puffing, but it's taking some energy. More energy than he could. It was doing real smooth on the other board. And the other thing is, if I had to give somebody some just like a different side of, as an aside, because you're gonna go about it and you're gonna hear some advice, but may or may not work. Again, you're on the path of experimenting. You're gonna see another video. Another video won't say the opposite of what the last video said. So, if one tells you that you should, and then one tells you that you should not, that puts you in a state of what we call action paralysis. This video said do this, but then this video said do this. Some say post YouTube shorts. Some say focus on on long form. Which one should I do? And then you get stuck. Action paralysis. You end up doing nothing. I don't know if I should do this. I don't know if I should do this. I don't want to go down. I don't want to get stuck. But the thing about that was, you should do what you want to do. But you should just do it anyway. Like Nike. And just do it all. And just do it all. There's no one-trick pony. I mean, there may literally be a one-trick pony, but you know how the hats be like one size fits all, and it don't fit your head. Or someone had clarified, say one size fits most. So you just do it, just because you want to. Because a lot of people say, oh, this one's done. I've been saying it a lot lately, is, yeah, this won't be the last bowl. It's coming down pretty hard. A lot of people only say they wish they would have done it sooner. And this is one thing, okay, it's starting to rain. What you'll hear most creators say is, oh, I posted this video years ago and never checked on it, and came back a couple years later and it had tens of thousands of views. And they wish they would have been consistent the entire time. It's a couple things in that. They always say, I posted this video years ago, and now it has tens of thousands of views. The key word is years. The key phrase is, I posted this video years ago. So if they posted a video years ago and they had to be consistent for those years to finally get to where they could have been at, that's the thing. If the time is going to pass anyway, now for some people it happens a lot sooner, you know what I'm saying? But let's take it in a realistic sense and just hypothetical sense. If it's going to take some years, the time is going to pass anyway. You might as well post it now. Keep on posting for years. And then you'll get to where you could have been. Because the thing about the old people, I'm going to say an old woman. An old woman in her 70s is going to be like, man, I wish I had more pictures of myself when I was younger. I wish I had more videos of myself when I was younger. You don't have to be that old. You don't have to be that 70-year-old woman saying that. The lesson is you're too hard on yourself now on how you look. I guess we're about to see if this iPhone 16 is waterproof. I'm waterproof, but the iPhone, we'll see. You know, some people feel the rain. Some people just get wet. I'm having flashbacks from when I tried to do my movie. I did my movie, started raining. And what did I do? I kept puffing. Because I said, man, this sweater is soaking. I'm not joking. You know what Mary J say? And the sound of the rain against my window pane. It's slowly driving me insane. But you can't let that frown get you down. Turn that frown upside down. Oh, it's gonna rain harder. You gotta move smarter. I said I'm the new Lil Wayne, Dwayne Carter. They used to trade and barter. I don't know what they do now. Because now the money ain't physical, it's digital. We got a new president, but you still at the same resident. I'm trying to start a new precedent. It's gonna rain harder. I got a jacket that's a starter. And I don't got no roster, but some people gonna have to play on the bench, and some people gonna be starters. You gonna die on this hill, and you gonna be a martyr. MATYR. You gonna be a martyr, and that's a hero with a villain trajectory. See, I ain't been doing my job. I've been puffing my corn cob. I just want to get some advice on why you should and should not. And there ain't no right or wrong choice. It's just a choice. So it's are you or are you not? Gonna use your voice. Because you can cry in a Toyota or you can cry in a Rolls Royce. Hey, but they gonna see me crying. They gonna see some pigs flying. Because I'm gonna be in a Lamborghini. You ain't gonna see them coming down my eyes. But this rain gonna look like a tear. No top tier. You know, certain things do and do not appear to be as they seem. If you looking in the mirror not gonna smile before you do. But that little message, when you look in the mirror, say, objects may be closer than they appear. They be like, the air different up here. Now the rain keep touching my phone and stuff getting different, so I'm gonna just go ahead and end it.